Yo, what's going on, friends? This is Black Star 359, and today we have a little bit of a something we've done before, but this time it's over a different player, and for a different reason that he motivates me. Um, the objective player role, um, my favorite, and the player that motivates me to play objective and to stay in the hard point and to get the uplinks. That would have to be Mr. Chris Replays Crowder, that plays for Denial. Now, I know I've talked about before Clayster, and as Clay is my all-around favorite player, and how he motivates me to be just like him, Replays for me is a different motivation because of how he plays. He's got a different play style than Clay does. He isn't all-around, slay. What Replays does is he is the objective player. He's the one that you're going to see in the hard point, getting the uplink, getting well, there's nowhere to capture the flag. I think he was the bomb carrier at one point for when it was the old Denial. I don't know if he carries the bomb. I don't watch much of Denial. I actually don't watch unless they're playing tournaments. Oh, I do, but it's mostly FaZe, and I'm watching Clay. But yeah, so there's that. And then, but we're not talking about Clay, we're talking about Replays. So, what Replays has is he has this, he doesn't need kills. He doesn't need them. He really doesn't. That's not what he's going for. When he plays the game, he hops on. I imagine what he does, and he thinks about new ways to get into the objective, and thinks about how he's gonna break the hard point, and because you're always gonna see Mr. Replays in the hard point. He's gonna be on top of it, and he could finish. He doesn't have to finish positive to help his team. I think I remember when it was him attached JCap and Clay. I think I remember. No, I don't even think about this. I remember he was 4-11 in the second hard point. I think it might have actually been during champs. He was 4-11 in the second hard point, but he was still on top of the leaderboard because of the two captures, or the captures in the hard point. And that takes a lot of skill to be able to break a hard point. As a not even like amateur, and I love playing, and I love playing ranked play, and oh my Jesus, I know how hard it is to break a hard point. He doesn't have to deal with the whole gun variant thing, but I do. But I love being able to play the way he plays. He runs the SMG and he's in the hard point. I love that. He's just an amazing player, and I don't ever think that. I mean, I want to be as good an objective player as he is, just like I want to be as good as Clayster is in slaying. So when it comes down to it, Replays is my favorite one of my favorite players. He actually has been one of my favorite players since he was with FaZe and in Ghost, I think, when he was teaming with Proof Classic, and I think it was Theory. I think that was when I started watching FaZe. No, it might have been JCap when it was Theory. I don't think they had Proof yet. No, yeah, Proof was on. But anyway, I started watching him, and I liked Replays. He played the objective, and I was like, I can play like him. I was like, I do play like him. I was like, I'm just, excuse me, a little bit more slay heavy. And I was like, I can change that. I was like, I don't want to have to be the one, picking up all the kills, because honestly, I'm not my 10 skill. My aim is ass. And I'd love to be able to play at the rank that he and Clay do. Now, I'd say my aim is ass, but I'm able to drop it from the cases I do. I just, like I said, I want to be like this player objective-wise, because he's so smart when it comes to it. So Mr. Crowder, Mr. Replays, I'm I don't know what to call you, dude. If you watch this video somehow, some way, I just want you to know that you really are a big motivation to me, and that you are a lot of the reason that I play the objective the way I play the objective now. Like, I didn't play it before, I wanted to just get kills, but now the way I play objective is because of you. Ever since I saw you playing on FaZe, I wanted to be just like you objective wise. And I kind of strayed off it a little bit because I started watching more Clayster. And I liked Clay from the beginning, well, since 2013 at Anaheim. But with you, with your slaying power, or not your slaying power, your, I'm thinking about Clay again. With your objective-based mentality, I just, it makes you seem really smart. And I know you probably really are smart when it comes to, like, how that is, because you have to be the one that knows the rotations. You have to be the one off the rotation. So, I mean, I want to imagine that you're probably just like one of the smartest players when it comes to COD, because, you know, I've heard casters say it over 100 times. You know, Replay's the best objective player in the game, and I love hearing that, because I'm like, oh my god, he is the best objective player in the game, because, you know, I've watched him for 3 years. I watched you in Black Ops 2, and, you know, you were that player, and but at the time I was only watching Cole. And now, to see you playing like this on Advanced Warfare, yeah, and you really did bring me to the Denial team. And a lot of the reason I like it was because of Clay, but I stuck around because of you. You know, from the beginning I was like, oh well, Replays is there, I'm gonna kind of support them. I was like, and you know, they got a badass emblem, or a badass logo, but I think I really did stick around because I wanted to watch Replay's objective skills. Because, like the caster has said over 100 times, the best objective-based player. And there's no doubt that you aren't. That you are. Aren't. I don't know how to say that. There's no doubt that you aren't the best objective player. Because, I mean, you just look at you, and you're so smart about it too. You just, it's so crazy. I love watching you. Damn, I love watching him just play the way he plays. And like I said, Clay may be my favorite player all around, but you just have something Clay doesn't when it comes to objective skills. You know, I thrive to be like both y'all. I want to be an all-around player, and I want to play just like both y'all, just at the same time, and not be two different people, have two different people play like that. And I want to be you two in one player, because that would just be amazing. And with this whole transition, maybe I might get to meet y'all and talk about this with y'all, because I think that would be the coolest thing in the world. You know, since Black Ops 2, I wanted to meet Clay and Replays, and if I ever met y'all, I think I would fangirl out, like, no joke, because y'all are my two favorite players. You know, there's a lot of other players I'd love to meet, but I think after meeting Nade, Scump, Big T, and Merc at Dallas 2013, when I didn't really know too much about the game, I think meeting y'all two, would be more important to me than meeting them. Because at the time I was like, oh well, I know Optic, so I wanna watch Optic. But now I know so much more about the game, and so much more than being an Optic fan. So I would love to watch you two play, and hey, like I said, PS4, this might be the year that we play against each other for the first time. And if we ever played against each other, I don't know how to feel, because that would be so hard to play against two of the players that I've watched for, 3 years now, or 2 years now, almost 3 years. It's gonna be hard to be like, oh, well, now I have to play them and I have to beat them. That's gonna be hard as hell, on me at least. Because I know how hard it is to play against some of y'all. Like, I've seen some of y'all play, and I can imagine how hard it is to play against some of y'all. And it actually scares me when I think about, I'm gonna be playing like this year, and that's gonna be a hell of a run to play against some of you guys. But yeah, that has been my motivation to play the objective. Mr. Chris Replays Crowder. I know I got off topic a lot, but Replays, if you ever somehow watch this, just know, man, that you really are a big inspiration for me. I love you as a player so much, man, and if you do see this, if you could show Clay my motivation to game, my first one, that would be awesome too, because I know if anything, you should probably get him to watch it. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Blackstar. Peace out.